think about squats for a second. What does it feel to squat like with an empty bar on your back? Forget bars. What does it feel to squat like? When you squat down and up, do it 10 times. I'm giving you, you could keep listening to this. Go ahead, give me 10 squats. Some of you, listen, I'm talking to everybody. I'm just giving you the different. I'm not talking to you directly. So whoever is listening, don't think that this is a direct, because of course it's not. It's at least people in the double digits listening is what I'm hoping for. But uh, so none of this is personal. But I just want to let you guys know that think about, let's say everybody goes down and does 10 squats right at this moment. All right, start, begin, and listen to me talk. How difficult is it to do 10 squats? Some of you are going to have the worst time, even going. You will have, you'll ask me, okay, what is the form? What form are you talking about? What form do you want? The form is that you sit down on the floor and you come back up. There is no form. Squat down, come back up, do it 10 times. See how difficult it is. For some of you, I'm not going to lie, you guys are going to have a tough time. Guess what? I have a tough time squatting down. That now, we'll do the correlation later on. That will be for a different thing. But I'm not saying I'm different. All of us have tough time doing different things. I have a tough time squatting down. I feel, it's, and more often than not, when you do it, if you are one of these people that have a tough time squatting down, why are you having that tough time? Try to gauge it a little bit. Chances are it'll turn out that at least 6 out of 10 times it'll be an issue where you are not really sure how to put your body weight ahead of your toes. Or let's say if you imagine like a line running right through you, cutting you in two halves, front and back, and cutting through in between your like this plane going right through your feet, the middle of your feet into the ground, dividing your feet into the front half and the back half. When you face difficulty even squatting down, chances are that the problem that you're having is that you are not able to understand if you should how you should let all of this body weight ahead of that plane, ahead of that line. It's a weight issue, it's a balance issue. What you are not able to load your feet and in extension your body, balance your body in that plane properly. You're either too far behind or you're too far ahead, and as a result weird things are happening. You're either, if you're too far ahead, if you're too heavy on your toes, you're sort of not squatting down, you start hinging down where your upper body bends, you push your lower, you push your hips back. It's sort of a hinge, it's sort of like a deadlift. That's how you try to squat down. Some people will have, they are too far back. They just don't know how to, they just can't figure out how to push their knees ahead of their toes. So that's just one group of people, and sadly that's a majority of people. A lot of people have. You just put the lifestyle, the weird lifestyles that all of us lead and all of us are restricted to, have restricted ourselves to, honestly. And it just makes up for a huge majority of people of the entire population that have a tough time even squatting down. Alright, so coming back to the point, squatting down is hard. Then you have people that'll have beautiful squats, but even for them, let's be honest, if you are not used to doing it, you would have a beautiful squat. If I tell you to squat down, you could squat down really nicely without any issues. You could be in any age group, and that is possible uh, for some people. But do, you'll have to admit that if I tell you to, if you are not used to doing it, and I tell you to do 10 squats on the spot, even you will have a tough time. Alright, in extension now, you'll have people going like, dude, I've been gymming for 10, I've been in the gym, I've been there, I've done that, I squat with 200 kilos on my back. Guys, I'm talking to you as well. You have a limit too. Tell me how hard it is squatting close to your failure, right? It is hard. Admit that squatting is a difficult task. It is a difficult task. Now, think about what jumping is.